Anthropogenic impact pollution. Anthropogenic contamination is a form of pollution produced directly by human activities, such as the types of environment pollution. Pollution is the unwanted substances into the natural environment that causes adverse effect on the environment. Disadvantageous changes in the form of chemical substances or energy, such as noise, heat, or light. These pollution-causing agents are pollutant substances or agents that pollute the environment such as air, water, soil, noise. Pollutants can make their way up the food chain and eventually find their way inside the human body, causing severe health issues. There are different impacts of anthropogenic pollution, which are either caused by natural events or by anthropogenic activities. Air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, chemical and plastic pollution.
Air pollution is contamination of the indoor or outdoor environment by any chemical, physical, or biological agent that modifies the natural characteristic of the atmosphere. Environmental impacts include harm to vegetation, soil, and wildlife.
The harmful impact of air pollution is burning fossil fuel. The burning of fossil fuel emits a large amount of sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide monoxide released by the incomplete burning of fossil fuel also result in air pollution. And also and automobile gases emitted from vehicles such as motorbikes, truck, cars, bus, and etc. These automobiles pollute the environment. These gases play the role of greenhouse gases and also result in disease among individuals. Agriculture activities. Agricultural activities, ammonia is considered to be the most hazard gas emitted during agricultural activities. The insecticides and pesticides and fertilizers emit harmful chemicals into the atmosphere and contaminate it. Factories in industrial pollution are the main source of carbon monoxide, organic compound, hydrocarbon, and chemicals. These are released into the air which result in degrading its quality. Mining activity. In the mining process, the minerals which are present below the earth are extracted using the large pieces of equipment. The dust and chemical released during the process not only pollute the air but also worsen the health and workers of the people in the living in nearby areas. Domestic sources, the household products which are used for cleaning the house and paint, contain toxic chemicals that are released into the air. Even the new painted house causes different health issues to humans and also to the environment due to chemicals present in them. Disease, air pollution has caused several respiratory disorders and heart disease among humans. Children living near industrial areas are more prone and to pneumonia and asthma. Global warming emission caused by greenhouse gases result in an imbalance of gaseous composition of the air. This has caused an increase in the temperatures of the earth. This increase in the temperatures of the earth is known as the global warming. Acid rain, the combustion of fossil fuels release the harmful gases such as nitrogen oxides and sulfur oxides in the air. The water vapor in the atmosphere combined with these pollutants become acidic and falls as acid rain which damage human and animals and plant life. The harmful impact of water pollution. Water pollution has devastating effect on ecosystem as it harms aquatic life, disrupt food chains. Additionally, pollutant can contribute to global warming by releasing harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases. Societal impact include compromised water quality, affecting human health and communities that relies on contaminated water sources. Environmentally, polluted water can lead to soil degrading and negatively impact biodiversity, creating a ripple effect across ecosystem. The effect of water pollution are
Let's proceed with water pollution occurs when harmful substances, often chemicals or microorganisms, contaminate a stream, river, lake, ocean, aquifer, or other body of water, degrading water quality and rendering it toxic to human or the environment.
the harmful impact of water pollution. Water pollution has devastating effect on ecosystem as it harms aquatic life, disrupt food chains. Additionally, pollutants can contribute to global warming by releasing harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases. Societal impact include compromised water quality, affecting human health and communities that rely on contaminated water sources. Environmentally, polluted water can lead to soils degrading and negatively impact biodiversity, creating a ripple effect across ecosystem. The effects of water pollution are various. They include impure drinking water, poisonous food for animals due to these organisms having bioaccumulative toxins from the environment over their lifespans, and many more. So we have agrochemicals and stormwater, industrial effluent, and sewage.
Here we go. What is water pollution? To put it simply, water pollution is dirty, unsafe water. Sometimes water is polluted by large pieces of trash we can see. Other times it's contaminated by invisible chemicals unseen by the naked eye. Polluted water cannot be used for drinking because it contains chemicals or other germs that can make you sick. Water pollution happens when different particles, chemicals, and other substances cause the water to become dirty. Pollution can be caused through natural processes, like the eruption of a volcano or silt from storms and floods. But, unfortunately, most water pollution is caused by humans. Sewage, fertilizers from farms, chemicals, and litter, just a few man-made causes of water pollution. At times, pollution flows directly into bodies of water from places like factories. Other times, it happens when rainwater mixes with unsafe chemicals. This dirty rainwater eventually makes its way into oceans, rivers, lakes, or streams, either entering the water directly or after seeping into the ground. And even though we can't drink salt water from the ocean, water pollution causes many problems for the aquatic life living there and has major negative effects on the environment. Sometimes pollution is visible in the water, like when there's an oil spill or floating patches of garbage. But other times, it can look just as clean as water that's safe to drink. So how do you tell the difference? Always remember to consider the source. Are you getting your water from home or school? Great. You can trust that this water is safe to use. What about water from a lake, river, or stream? It might look clean, but it should be purified or boiled before you drink it. Always ask an adult you trust if you're unsure what's safe. They're there to help. And remember, even though you may have access to safe drinking water, there are millions of people in the world who don't. It's important that everyone in the world has safe drinking water too. That's where you come in. You can help prevent water pollution in small and simple ways every day. Here are some facts to share with your friends and family members to help encourage them to conserve and keep our water clean. Nearly 17 billion pounds of plastic is dumped into the ocean each year. That's more plastic in our oceans than fish. Even though nearly 70% of Earth's surface is covered by water, most of it is the ocean. Only 2.5% of the water is fresh, and even less is accessible for us to drink. Over 1 billion people on our planet do not have access to clean water sources. Ways to prevent water pollution. Although it might not be possible for you to prevent all types of water pollution, there are lots of ways that you can help.
When we proceed further on excessive noise disrupt ecosystem, impacting wildlife behavior and reproductive success for human. Prolonged exposure leads to stress, sleep disturbance, hearing loss, and cardiovascular risk. Noise pollution degrades natural soundscape, affecting aquatic environment and harming marine life. Mitigating noise involves soundproofing, regulating urban noise, and considering noise impact in urban planning, preserving well-being and ecological balance. Noise pollution can disrupt ecosystem by affecting wildlife behavior, communication. It can lead to stress, hearing damage, and even can lead to stress, hearing damage, and even death in certain species. In human society, excessive noise has detrimental effect on health, causing stress, sleep disturbance, and cardiovascular issues. It also hampers communication, leading to decreased productivity and overall well-being. From an environmental perspective, noise pollution disrupts the balance of ecosystem, can even impact plant growth and development.
Shall we move forward on soil pollution caused by heavy metals and chemicals, disrupt ecosystem, harms plants' life, and possess health risks? Mitigating it requires waste management and sustainable agriculture.
Soil pollution has gradually become a major challenge that we need to overcome for establishing a healthy environment. Weathering the Earth's crusts through different processes leads to the formation of soil that accumulates over the centuries. Soil pollution can be natural or due to human activity. However, it mostly boils down to the activities of the human that causes the majority of soil pollution, such as heavy industries or pesticides in agriculture. Industrial pollution. The incorrect way of chemical waste disposal from different types of industries can cause contamination of soil. Human activities like this have led to acidification of soil and contamination due to the disposal of industrial waste, heavy metals, toxic chemicals, dumping oil and fuel, etc. Inferior irrigation practices. Poor irrigation methods increase the soil salinity. Moreover, excess watering, improper maintenance of canals and irrigation channels, lack of crop rotation and intensive farming gradually decreases the quality of soil over time and causes degradation of land. Urban activities. Lack of proper waste disposal and regular construction can cause excessive damage to the soil due to lack of proper drainage and surface runoff. This waste disposed of by humans contains
with chemical and plastic pollution. The harmful impact on the ecosystem and global warming. Chemical pollution from industrial discharge and improper waste disposal contaminate air, water, and soil, disrupting ecosystem and causing biodiversity loss. Human exposure leads to respiratory problems, neurological disorder, and reproductive issues, and an increased cancer risk, and whether from industrial discharge or agricultural runoff can contaminate water source, harming aquatic life and disrupting ecosystem. Some chemicals contribute to ozone depletion and climate change. Plastic pollution poses a severe threat to ecosystem as it adversely affects marine life through ingestion, entanglement, and habitat destruction. The persistence of plastic in the environment lead to long-term ecological harm. Plastic and chemical pollution can have direct health implications, impacting communities near contaminated areas.
A group of climate change organizations have
emissions of greenhouse gases.
Climate change is now happening.
Indonesia says it's
10 million tons of.
The Philippines tops a list of countries most susceptible to hazards caused by climate change.
Ito ang dahilan ng pagkakaroon ng mga bagyong gaya ng Super Typhoon Yolanda at Bagyong Umbol.
This is all wrong. You all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams, my childhood with your empty words. And yet, I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you!
Passing by too fast to recognize, caught inside my mind. Don't cut me loose this time. In between these space paths made of time and place, silence gets so loud to strangers in the crowd.
There will not be any solutions here today because these numbers are too uncomfortable and you are still not mature enough to tell it like it is. You are failing us.